Good morning or afternoon, Art-Alchemy. Happy Sunday. So you're watching this on Sunday, but I'm recording on Saturday afternoon. So either way, because I know some of you are early risers, some of you are a little late, but it is Sunday. So this is the second-ish. This is a mini second part art haul. This is what I have a lot of art hauls coming up. My sewing machine is not here yet, but I'm not gonna make a video on it. Rather, I'm just gonna show you on shorts, like the 16-second short, and that'll be it. Because this is not like a craft sewing channel. It's art channel. So I know not many of you guys are probably interested. So yeah, but for today, I got some goodies yesterday, and my Daniel Smith from Japan came in. So this is a St. Louis art haul, except for the Daniel Smith. That comes from Amazon Japan, and guys, they send it FedEx International. I couldn't believe it. I didn't have to pay extra anything. They discounted the shipping on Amazon like automatically. So that's great, because I know a lot of US viewers have been buying through the normal US Amazon website a lot of goodies from Japan, and we don't get charged for extra shipping unless you want it like fast. But guys, it was supposed to come on the 27th and it arrived today July 20th, like FedEx. I was surprised because first Amazon came and then they gave me all my stuff. I mostly I got like a tape that I needed, like a double-sided tape that I need to put in like so my half pants or watercolor pants don't move on a tin. I didn't realize that I had been out of it, because I haven't made like an actual watercolor like pour tin or whatever in a while. So I didn't know, and I was looking for it the other day on Friday, and I was like, I can't find it. And I was like, well, either I must have ran out and I didn't realize it the very last time, which should have been sometime last year, like last fall. So anyway, so this will be a mini art haul, like basically part 2, and then I do have a part 3, and there will be a part 4 sometime at the end of August, if not sooner. The other one is from Blick. So and I'm going through the stuff that here and there, the stuff that I'm swatching. So I'm gonna make another. Also, guys, please be sure go into my community tab. I will have all these I will have the Daniel Smith is probably gonna get voted on. I will have swatched for this stuff, not all of it though. No, I won't. Sorry, I will not have a thing for it, because I know a lot of you guys will be wanting me to swatch the Daniel Smith next. So I will do that, and in between that, I will make the videos for the least voted stuff, like my Karen Dosh Swiss color pencils. I'm mad at you guys that most of you didn't vote for that. Or took your vote and took it to the core. The core was very popular, so I knew it was going to be popular too. So also, I bought this. Do you remember this? I bought this aquarelle block. It's a ceramic. It's a giant pan. I got it from St. Louis. I am gonna swatch it because I only bought one, and I didn't realize that they were on clearance when I bought it back in December or January, somewhere in there, and they already sold out, and I don't think they're gonna get them back. And they're super expensive through Amazon. They're like $36. I got this one on sale for like 15-ish, but it's, look at it, it's the size of my hand. And then I kept it in my drawer, and I thought I could get, when I would order it in the future, another 3, and then have a St. Louis had this little block where you could set them, a set of 4. So that was my intention. But yeah, so they're not gonna, I don't think they're gonna, and I don't want the tubes, because the whole thing about this is that it's a giant pan with the ceramic. So yeah, I'm just gonna swatch this one too. It's when I swatched this one. So yeah, so I was just letting you guys know that you're gonna see it. Also, you're gonna see in my video, we'll get to the stuff that I have right now, but let me just say this. We will, what I was gonna say, oh god, I hate when I had the thought in my head and it just went away. But well, anyway, oh yes, I remember, because I put this in. So I'm gonna put, like, this one is gonna be swatched with not with this one. I'm not gonna swatch this one. It goes in a set that I have not used, so that's why I bought it. But I will swatch this one in a video, probably in this Daniel Smith watercolor video together. It'll be a specific Daniel Smith, and this is probably going to be up for next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Also, if I get the stuff from Blick, then I actually, don't quote me on that, I will make the Daniel Smith for Wednesday, because I know Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are pretty good days. And then I have videos, extra videos in between here and there when, you know, I don't get so tired, because I probably have to film a lot of videos, because I will be going, I think I have about 2 more weeks, maybe less. I think this week coming up, and yeah, I think this week coming up, and then yeah, a few more weeks before I go back to work. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna record a lot of videos, but I'm gonna set them up as we go. I think that would be the best bet. But this will be inserted in a video, probably the Daniel Smith one. This is really cool, and I've been itching to swatch it. But then this is the blocks in blue. For some reason, Series 2, I really like, when I looked at it, I was gonna buy a red, or a manganese, but I don't know, something about this color I really liked, so I just grabbed it. And I have a few things also. Like I said, Blick is gonna be amazing. I have two orders coming in the same day. Then hopefully they will get here by next week. If it does, if it gets here Friday or Saturday, then I will make the Saturday video for that, the Blick Art Haul. Now the Blick Art Haul will be in 2 parts, because there are 2 items. They're not being shipped to me because they're out of stock until they come back. So one of them is just paper, Fabriano paper. The other one is it's a really nice ink base markers that I got at a really cheap sale, and then I went back the next day, and they were back. They were quote unquote on sale, but they were like triple the amount that I got them. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my luck, and I wasn't even looking for that product. So that will be a surprise. I won't tell you. So when it gets here next week, or yeah, the end of next week, or the week after, then I'll let you know. But meanwhile, and like I said, there with the Rosa, there's an item coming in as well from eBay that I bought just yesterday. So when I swatched that one, you're gonna see the new item as well. It is not watercolor, and like I said, so Blick will be split in 2 parts. I actually added on yesterday, Friday. Well, for you will be 2 days ago. On Friday, I added 2 more things from Blick, but today I woke up. I wasn't even looking for this other item. I made a separate order that those items were here one of the items it's like it was pricey, but it was on clearance, so I got it because I wanted it. I better stop looking at the Blick clearance, because every day it seems like they put different clearance stuff that will sell and other stuff that hasn't sold. So yeah, I better stop doing that, because I have spent quite a bit of money on Blick, but I think the stuff that I got is definitely worth it. And I got free shipping for both shipments here. So I'm gonna end up a total at Blick. I'm gonna end up getting a total of 3 shipments, maybe 4 depending if when they ship my stuff, because like I said, 4 items are they have them. The other 2 items they do not. They're back order. So one is the beginning of August, the other one is at the end of August. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but that will, you know, I know that once you, sometimes they'll hold on to your other item, but sometimes they won't. They will just ship it. But either way, I mean, paper doesn't weigh that much, but I think it's like 4 sheets of Fabriano paper. So I was, you know, like I said, my paper, my second paper video, and this will be coming up sometime in probably either late summer or early fall, sometime in September, because I push it back for a reason. But anyway, now those are all the updates and all the stuff that is happening in this beautiful, inspiring Art-Alchemist channel. That's why I named it. You see why I named it Alchemist? Now you know why. Also, how I'm getting all these products. Remember that I told you I buy things in bite sizes. I barely buy like everything at once. I don't do that because you spend a lot of money that way. So I buy them in bite sizes, and then they get here sometimes like together, like this got here today and the other stuff got here yesterday. So then I put it together and I make a video. And so yeah, also I attract things like something in this. I already picked in this grab bag. This is a grab bag from St. Louis, and I pick into it already, and there's something in there that I attracted. I thought about it. This is how I attract the stuff that I art supplies, the good quality art supplies, and also on sale. That's, you know, for my budget. I've been doing this whole time as well. That's how I do it with clothes as well. I guess really good stuff on the rack on sale, and yeah, it's good name brand. But anyway, that's how I do it. So I'm just sharing with you how I do things. I clear myself, and then I think about the stuff that I want. I look at other people's videos, I research, I looked it up, I look stuff like I'm gonna buy it, and I put it in my cart, or you know, in my wish list, or like Blick, I have like I put it in my cart, and then I put save for later, and then every time when I go back and I put something in the cart, it'll show the series of things that I have, and then when I'm ready to buy them, I buy them, and they go out of stuff, and oh well, you know, there's more. But anyway, now let's get to this video, because I've been talking for 13 minutes about other things other than what we have in front of here. So like I said, I got this I bought this Daniel Smith right before this was a pre-Amazon sale for it was not the Prime Day sale. Also, I have Prime. I have as a membership. So my subscribers, if you don't have a Prime membership, and on Prime Days or whatever, there will be another opportunity in October, another 2 or 3 days of Prime Days, or like a week or something like that. I'm not sure, but I do know it does happen in October. If you don't have a Prime membership, I do. You could ask me, and I could you could tell me what you want, sell me the money or Venmo, whatever, and then I'll buy it for you, and I'll ship it to your address. yeah, so that's, you know, I don't mind do that. It's not gonna cost me anything. I already am a Prime member, so, and I love it because I am always buying stuff anyway in Amazon. Anyway, that's the last it. I said I was not gonna talk anymore. Now this was a pre-Prime sale. I looked at Bettina. I think it's a YouTuber named Bettina Fernandez. I think is her name. So she inspired me to get this. This was only this 6mm tubes of Daniel Smith from Stella Canfield Master Artist Set 2. I actually, this popped up. I was looking for other sales, like Amazon Prime sales, because this Bettina, a YouTuber, she bought a set of 6, but she got the other set, not from this master artist. I forget her name, but the colors are really beautiful too. Now I was like, oh my god, they're so pretty. All this stuff, including like Opera Rose, and I know Opera Rose is not light fast, and I know I had said I'm done with Daniel Smith, yada yada. I moved on with other professional watercolors, but for some reason Daniel Smith was my first professional watercolor sets that I bought when I was like super green and super new when I started this watercolor journey. And I remember because I got them from Paletto Packs, and then I got the starter set, the little starter set on Amazon for $29, and I ended up getting quite a bit, and some other things, some other 15mm tubes from eBay and over the years, and now I have quite the collection. Now I also got last year a 12 set 5mm tube, it was like a gift from Jackson's that I bought for myself. So I don't like the fact that when you let it dry, out of the tube is good, but if you let it dry, it's really hard to re-wet. I don't know why I had the hardest time, but they are beautiful. So anyway, this lady Bettina, she was wanting to get inspired. She had the 6 colors of Daniel Smith that she got. She never really, they're so beautiful. But anyway, I think it was Jane Haynes. I do believe it, yeah, it was a Jane Haynes, I think, set. So I was looking and I was like, Jane Haynes is expensive, and I have more than half of those colors, and if not, then I have the colors that are similar on my 12 set, I'm pretty sure. So I looked and I was like, but they are pretty. I'm glad she swatched them the way she did, very carefree and everything. And then she keeps making videos using those same six colors, like out of the tube and stuff, and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, they do look pretty. So I was like, you know what? Let me look for some colors that I don't have, that I'm pretty sure I don't have, because Daniel Smith range is big. Sure enough, the day before Prime started on that Monday, last Monday, this popped up, Daniel Smith, Stella Canfield Master Artist, and they had set 1. I looked at set 1, I was like, no senor, I already have like 3 or 4 out of those tubes. I mean, I'm not gonna buy the whole set again just for 2 different tubes, no. And then when I moved it, this popped up, and lo and behold, I said, oh, this is Master Artist set number 2 from the same person. This is what captivated me. Look at this field of poppies. I love painting poppies, and California flower is the poppy, the red poppy, or the orange, but I called it red orange. So I was like, oh my god, poppies. I'll bet I don't, this is the set that I want. I turn it over to see this, the back set. Sure enough, I said, I have Pyro Orange, you know, but I don't mind it. I only have it, I think, in 1 or 2 5mm, but I do use it quite a bit. And then I looked at the other colors. I'm like, Rhodonite Genuine? Nope, I don't have that one. Cerulean Blue? Nope, I don't have that one. Moonglow? I've been wanting to get that one. Green gold, I'm like, nope, I don't have it. Cobalt blue violet, nope, I don't have it. So I was like, this is the set. And this set was only $35.99. And then I was like, yep, you know, I got it. And I noticed that it came from Japan, and I'm like, oh shoot. But I'm like, most of the time people from Japan, they, as soon as you put your order in, they ship it. And actually, yeah, it came from Narita. So yeah, I got it today, and I ordered it on Monday. So very quick, very, very good Japanese sellers on Amazon US. So now I have this beautiful Daniel Smith, because I was inspired by Bettina, set to add to my collection. I have to get like a pour type of, like, so they don't dry out, Daniel Smith, so I could actually make a very big palette, because I have it. So, but this will be coming up on Wednesday, and this as well. And look, there's not, the blues are a little bit different. This is the blocks is blue, but I don't think it's the same, so it'll be kind of cool. I think it's more like this one. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's like in between the cobalt and all this stuff, but it's so pretty. I cannot wait to dig my hands, and it's gonna be a very loose swatch, and I'm gonna do it on cotton paper because that's what it deserves. My beautiful Daniel Smith. Now that I've said all that and I've talked for 20 minutes, let's talk about St. Louis. So St. Louis are sorry, their grab bags. If you never try their grab bags, do try them at least once. They're amazing. You don't know what you're getting. They're only $9. If you're in St. Louis or somewhere near St. Louis at Missouri where you could drive, you could just get the grab bag and not get it shipped to you. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, no shipping, and you just come to the store and you could just pick it up. They go by really fast. They do sell out fast, and you'll see in a minute why. This is, I think, believe my third. The first one and the second one were like, there was, I mean, the first one, I think they sent me a sample of like Sennelier oil paint, like real oil paint, not water soluble oil paint, like real oil paint. So I was glad. I think there was 3 things. I gifted most of that in the second bag. I didn't really like it, and then I was those two times I didn't buy anything additionally, and like the shipping to California was expensive. It was the same amount as a grab bag. So like the first time I paid like, I don't know, like $20 or something, and it was like $10 shipping, and then the grab bag was like $9 and $1 of taxes, like $20. So I wasn't happy about that. The second time it went down like a $3, but I still had to pay, so it was like around $18. So and then it was heavy, but this, because they put a notebook or something, I gave that away during Christmas time, and I'm pretty sure the recipient liked it. I don't know, I didn't ask her. I gave her a bunch of stuff, like art supplies as well, because she's a little artist, one of my students. And then they kept sending me emails, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it, because the shipping, I like the grab bags, or I like the mystery of it, because it's a mystery bag. But I'm like, I don't like paying all that shipping. But this time, if something told me like, go get a grab bag, and I was like, I mean, it is like, for me, Christmas, it has truly been Christmas in July for me, like totally. I don't think I'm gonna get much stuff for Christmas this year, which I'm glad, because I hate waiting for the stuff. But anyway, I checked, and I was like, before anybody goes, I went on my phone and make sure I put a grab bag in, and then I'm like, let me check to see how much the shipping is without me buying anything. And it was reasonable. It was like $5, like $5.40. And I'm like, oh, the shipping went back, because I complain about the shipping a lot of times. I'm like, I like the grab bags, but I'm getting it, because that shipping to California is crazy. And you're halfway through where I am, Missouri. You're not even that far. You're not like in Chicago, you know? So And then I'm like, the weight, you should be able to offset the weight, because if I'm in California and you don't want me to pay too much shipping, then don't put heavy stuff, put light stuff, right? This little envelope, padded envelope, is a pretty nice size. So if you don't, like this time, it wasn't heavy at all. So I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, let me get a few things. I'm not going to get $59 worth of stuff, because I'm like, I don't even buy. There's some things I like at St. Louis art store, since I've bought it for the first time, like almost 3 years ago. But so I always wanted this little thing. I always kept forgetting. I have a set of Kuretake watercolors. So this is the mauve, old mauve. I don't think I have it, but I want it in this little set that I have, like that I bought it from them in a, like a carton box, and you could put pins, and has a really nice elastic, but it's like comes from recyclable. So I needed one more because I gave one away. So I think it was like a total of 6. So I got this one. It's $2. You could get them open stock there for $2.50. So that's where this come from. And I always wanted to get this. So this is see, it tells you made in Japan. Made in Japan right here. And this is a porcelain, tiny little palette, this like little dish. And of course, you know, my Daniel Smith watercolors, the tubes will be perfect in there, right? I could swatch them in there, or pour them in there and swatch them. So you could get one, but you could, these normally sell out. People do buy them. So you can see my hand, you can see how small it is. It's a really nice, and it's light. So I was like, oh, you could always carry it, you know. And it was my luck, it happened to be available, so I grabbed it. It was like $3, I think like $3.60 for this little dish, and then $2.50. So I was like, oh, perfect. So and all I paid $23 with the grab bag, and the shipping was only $7. So plus these two things, $3 and $2, $2.50, $3.50. So yeah, so it was a really good deal. Finally, I'm like, finally, I'm happy to pay my shipping at St. Louis art supplies. Now let me look. Yesterday when I grabbed it, when I opened my little, because they sent it to me inside of a little box, I was like, okay, this is light. Oh shoot, my $9 plus $7 of shipping just went to waste, right? So I opened it yesterday. I know what's in here. I grabbed it and I was like, oh, okay, another, this I discovered, it's a test. I called it a test tube, but it's actually a watercolor mixer. So you could put in watercolors and mix it and make a new color. That's why it comes. I thought it was like a nib holder thing. And this is, every time I order a grab bag, they always send me one of these. People do buy them. So, and they're quite expensive. So, so yeah. So I was like, okay. I remember I put my hand in there and I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna pour everything except one thing. There's only one thing in here that made it for me worth it, worth the whole $9. And everything else in here, it's a bonus. Oh, I cut this out. This is so cute. Look at that. Like a little stamp. Somebody stamped it. It was so cute. I thought it was so cute. I'm gonna put it on my thing. It came out in my packing slip, so I thought it was very personable. So I'm gonna grab everything but one item. Okay, so this, you already know what this is. This came out and I'm like, oh, another one of those. Okay, this came up, so I'm not gonna open this because I think I'm gonna just regift it. I have plenty of these. It's a Verriera Cementi nib, vintage stock, made in France. See, St. Louis. I really like the way they package their stuff. They're so cute, super cute. So it's a nib. So here it is. You guys, so I'm not gonna open it because I think I'm just gonna regift it. If I open it, then I'll let you guys know. Then we have a new sticker, Federal for the Future Analog. I don't know what this is, but I have 2 stickers from them. Then they're rulers, St. Louis Art Supply. I don't know why they gave out this ruler. This should be kind of like laminated or something. I don't know, like their paper, but I have them all over. Then I was like, okay, what is this? So Sharpies. These are very popular, so they're fine, I guess, and they come in colors. I don't like them. I don't use them. I actually gift them. So we're not gonna swatch any of the stuff that I'm gonna give away. Now this, I didn't like the Tombow water base, but this is alcohol base, and I was like, oh. I open it and I'm like, okay, I'm digging the color. I'm gonna give it a try because I think I do have a Tombow alcohol. So this is the chisel, the broad, and then, but I think I was gonna regift this because, like I said, the water base, and I bought the whole range through, I got them from a Blefo pack. But this, I think I do have another alcohol. I do like the alcohol Tombows, but I don't like the, and I know none of the Tombows are light fast, FYI. That's why I gave mine away to my, plus I didn't like them, the water-based ones. I gave them to my niece. So this I am gonna keep, the Sharpies and the stuff I'm not. I'm just gonna put it for the end of the year thing. Then I grabbed this and I'm like, what's this? I'm like, oh, it says Mirado Black Warrior HB2. It has an eraser. Then I look here and it looks to be like carbon. See, it looks to be carbon. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna sharpen this. I have plenty of, like, see, yeah, it is. It's like a soft pencil, and I could just tell that it's carbon. It's probably one of those really nice ones, like the Mitsubishi and stuff. So this is gonna stay unsharpened. I'm not gonna give it away. I will try it at some point. I'll you know, I insert it in one of my videos. And then, actually, when I pulled this out, this was the first thing that came out yesterday. So this is the Aquafine Vermilion Hue 588 and Cadmium Red Hue 503. The Aquafine watercolors. Now I looked this up, and these watercolors are expensive, at least for us here in the US. So they probably either fade them out or whatever, I don't know, but I'm not gonna open them. I'm gonna also give them away. So that is that. And then, right, I picked and I said, is that all? And I was like, I'm kind of disappointed, right? I remember I said, no, there's something in there, like a burrito. I took it out yesterday and I said, what's this? There's one more thing in here. And I was like, did they put in a brush? Because I'm like, I kept on, look, as I unwrapped it, I was like, this is like a cover Tintoretto made in Italy. I'm like, is this a brush? And I was like, no way. And I'm like, it's kind of heavy, right? This is the reason that I was like, I am so glad that I happened to grab a grab bag. Because this item inside, which I'm about to take out for you, was, when I looked at it and I said, I attracted it. You don't know this, but I have a niece who will be going to Japan and for her birthday in the middle to the end of September, for just a couple weeks, and I'm gonna ask her to get me some art items. So this art product is from Japan. Look and behold. Ah! See, you all wanted it, that's why I dropped it. This was the reason that I was like, oh my gosh, this grab bag made it all worthwhile. All worthwhile. Do you know what it is? It's a Holbein HWC Holbein Artist Watercolor W313 Mars Violet. 15 millimeters. 15 millimeters, guys. I was like, and it granulates because it has a G. I was like, OMG. Okay, guys, so moral of the story. Attract what you want, not what you don't want. Don't concentrate on things that you don't want in your life or your art supplies, anything. Concentrate on the stuff that you want.